Hi guys, this is Derek here from Pacific Coast Auto, and today we're looking at a Nissan Atlas cab over style camping car. And so this is quite a weird one for the channel, our first one ever for a cab over design camping car. And this car, I have to say, is really awesome. So let's take a look. 1999 Atlas camping, 3200cc diesel. It's not a turbo diesel though. 3.5 interior C, original white. Okay, and it says here it has a back monitor toll collection box. It has a stove with a vent on the top for sucking the air out. It has a bunch of other stuff here that I'm not very good at reading, and so pardon me, but I'm going to guess on them, and because I know what this car has, I've taken a look at it. It has a fridge in it and a rear heater, and let's see, this one here says rear heater, side awning. Something here I can't read, but it does have a shower, maybe that's what it says, and a deep cycle battery in order to power everything. And it says the camping kit section has not been checked. This is what the auction reporter checked. Steering wheel wear and cracked. Camping part has scratches and is dirty. Upper side of it scratched, dented, paint peeling, and paint fade. I actually couldn't check it because the ladder on the back is has been decommissioned, I guess. Underside has surface rust and one area corrosion, and I do have another video showing this that's separate from this video. The body on it is pretty much perfect, all except for a U2 here, and then mild scratches on the front and rear. So let's show you these mild scratches here. Can barely see them, right? Mostly rock chips down here. And the U2 I'll show you. Now we are going to show you the interior in this video. Check by the handle there. See how it's kind of dented in there a little bit. And mushroom and parrot and acorn and heart have been added. And there are a couple of other ones here and there too. More birds and a bird cage. Okay, so wow. Big camping car, cab over style, looks pretty awesome. Diesel, it's 4x4 too, or 4-wheel drive. You can select it to be 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive high, or 4-wheel drive low. Barely fits into the frame there. And of all the campers that we've bought, this is one of my favorite ones. It's just inside out fantastic and amazing, and I love it. And of course, we can't put campers onto the channel without a big disclaimer stating that buying campers from auction may not be suitable for all buyers, because when you buy them from auction, you don't get any interior pictures for many of them, and camping cars can be really hit or miss because you never know what kind of equipment it comes with and what equipment is checked, because they don't check any of the equipment at the auction. And we're gonna not be able to get it all in frame here because we don't have a big enough lot. So the person who bought this one is buying it for themselves, and really they got lucky. The price that they paid for this is really good value for the vehicle, I believe. It's just excellent all the way around. Okay, super large mirrors here. Give you great visibility. Actually, it's very easy to drive this, especially compared to some of the other campers that we have, because you get great visibility here. Rear windows are good, flat sides. Okay, so cab over means your engine is hiding inside here. So just to give you a little view of this. This one's registered as a 9-seater, and so you can take plenty of people with you. It's got an extra little window down here for extra visibility. Because you're sitting up so high, you feel like a king when you're sitting in this. Like, I got the better camping vehicle than you. 3.2 liter diesel, probably not very fast, but it's the same diesel as in the heavy duty industrial trucks here in Japan that commonly go up to like 500, 600,000 clicks. And so I would guess that your reliability is probably pretty good in these, and parts should be really easy to find worldwide. Power windows. Okay. Mirror folding doesn't seem to work. I don't know how to get that to work. And then mirror heater. Well, that's weird. It's folded in now. Because the one over there is making a clicking sound. See? Could be that somebody pulled it out at some point. Anyways, stop that. Steering wheel is, I guess, like a bus. Kind of horizontal. No. Yes, horizontal. Driver's seat, passenger seat are both in really good condition. Don't believe it's ever been smoked in. It has been zip tied though. Take a look at that. Need extra grip? Put zip ties on. That's actually my kind of owner. And Familia, Mazda Familia seat place for feet. Man, can't talk today. And it doesn't quite fit here, so kind of needs a cut, and a cut. Because it's bottom hinged, you'll notice. And mechanically everything works out good. The power steering's good, AC is nice and cold. Happy engine. I'm gonna turn that AC off. 5-speed manual. And so 5-speed manual, 4-wheel drive, awesome looks, and a really good interior. So let's go take a look at that. Now we are shooting this one with an overexposed setting on the camera so that the interior is easier to see. Just going to show you a couple of things. Little storage box here on the side. On both sides you get that. Here's your brake cooling, just like a race car. I don't know what this is, but you can stick your hand in there, and I don't want to stick it in too far. This is a stopper for the door. Nice big door here. Big awning. Rear box, and this is huge. You can stick tons of stuff in here. Okay, the rear ladder, and it also has roof racks on the top. Rear ladder has been, I mean, you have to be Jackie Chan if you want to climb that, because these get in the way. And my foot barely gets up there. Okay, single rear wheel, and surprisingly it's running 1999 tires on it. And look at how much tread it has left. You'd be surprised to think it has over 100,000 kilometers. Probably want to change those tires pretty soon. Okay, water in here. This one here I think is where the shower water comes out. I don't know about this. Maybe those are plug-ins for your plugging in the electricity. Okay, so let's go see the best part. Now there are two types of windows in it. There are the big windows here, like a regular window. They have they can slide open both ways, I believe. Nope, they slide open only one way. And so this one here opens, has a bug screen in it, and then it has a bunch of windows that look like this, which have complete shutter that you can close, and kind of hard to do it one-handed. And oh, I know why. You have to do it like this. There we go. You can close it, and then you get the bug net there, or you can have no bug net, and they all open like pull these down both sides, and then it pops out like that. And so they have these style windows here on the door, and up there, and in the back here. And so all the windows can be opened. Just going to close that, and we'll go in. It's a nice clean step, and this one's way cleaner than they usually are. In fact, it says no shoes on there, but let's go in, and I'll take my shoes off. There we go. And so this is what it looks like. Let's see what we have. Sofa, I guess you could call that. It's a little bit narrow. A dining room area. And compared to most campers, these seats are wider. You can fit easily 2 people on each one. 2 adults could fit there. And we're using a wide angle lens, and so it's going to make things a little bit far away look like they're smaller than they are, but it helps with the interior. Table pops off, and it's fairly stable as far as these types of tables go. Strangely, it doesn't fit all the way to the wall there, but replacing these tables is a cinch if you really want to. Okay, a huge over the cab bed. It is gigantic. You can put your feet here and your head on the other side, and they won't reach, at least for me being 5'10". Kind of small window at the front there. You can't really see it because the curtain's closed. And the ladder to get up to here. And then it has these wooden pieces here that the owner used with C-clamps in order to extend the table, to give a little bit extra room on the table here. And there are two of them, one for each side. Okay, this one here can fold up to give you more headroom for this seat if you want it. But when I'm sitting here, you don't necessarily need that. My head doesn't, well, barely touches. Only if I sit up super straight though. Okay, this one has just, it's just a piece of plastic, but the table underneath is in good shape. Probably want to take this off and replace it. Or you can have, let's see, Matricaria recrutita. That's not English. Okay, and so it has nice little lace here. These lace things are just inserts, but they match the secondary curtains. I did pull all the curtains, and you can make it nice and dark in here if you want. Okay, here's the kitchen over here. Get some focus there, camera, thank you. And so for a camper, sizable sink, hot water heater, a nice big window in the back to give you lots of light. Here's your burner, so dual burner there, and then gas goes directly into the gas or propane tank. There's your range for sucking out all your air so it doesn't smell like hot dogs in here. A whole bunch of stuff here for your switches, and here's the water level. Okay, all the cabinets in it have this very handy style lock. So when you push that in, it locks it closed so that they don't rattle open. And you get tons and tons and tons and tons of space in all the different places. And so take a look, these ones up here. Come on, camera, you can do it. Don't get tired on me. When it gets dark, it takes a long time to focus. And then the inside here are speakers. And I couldn't pull these off to check to see what kind of speakers, but you can see there's a circle in there. I'm going to show you this because you get quite a bit of space in these ones. And then the matching ones over there, of course. Little cubby down there, slot, place for a TV. Here's your antenna stuff. Battery and heater and thermostat and temperature, and this. The curtain here that separates the cab, they got two different ones. There's this one lace one that's just a simple, and then this one here is a C shape, so it goes down here, around, and back, which makes it a little bit awkward to sit in the driver's seat because then you can't talk to the passenger because there's curtains in the way. Now it's a 9-seater, which I believe means that it has full seatbelts here in the back. So 1, 2, 3 seats. Those ones are obvious. I don't know which ones here would count as seats, because if it's a 9, it doesn't really make an awful lot of sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then this one here, 8, 9. But it kind of looks like it has 3 cushions, so I'm not too sure. Okay, these are all, well, they're pretty spacious, but there's lots of stuff inside them. You can see it has camping goodies, homemade stuff, more homemade stuff, and it looks like there's a little escape hatch in there. I don't know what that's for. Okay, bathroom. Nicer than most. It's tall enough to actually stand in, and so that's a huge plus, because this is your shower and your toilet room together. It smells really nice in here, which is surprising, I guess. Okay, I don't know what that does. I don't know what that does. I know what this does. This one puts water in here and then showers it on you, and then has a vinyl sheet and toilet paper. And I wonder how many people go camping in this and forget to take the toilet paper out when they go to take a shower. And your own little light up there. Lock the door. This one here is great because you can actually hang up your coat in here. Appropriate hangers. Fridge is bigger than most camping fridges. Sorry, alpaca. resting spot. There we go. And microwave is here. Looks pretty nice. And big cabinets. Alright, now for bedding, of course you get the one giant bed up here. For the lower bed, what I've heard is this style of camper often has, this one here is one bed, and that one up there is one bed. But in this one here is one bed. This table comes out. These come out. So you take this off, fold that up nicely. This one here goes in here. But can't do it with one hand, and you need both of them. You need this one here and you need that one there, along with this pole here, and the pole goes in between down there, and it actually makes the bed really nice in this section, and then this top piece sits down right here, and so you get a full width right from this window all the way to this window, a padded sleeping area, and then goes from here all the way to over here, and that square one that's up there, well, that one fits into this little area right here. And I won't be able to put that back with one hand, and so we'll just leave it here. Everything, fabrics, lace, curtains, everything seems to be in really great shape, and so it doesn't need to be washed or anything, which would be weird compared to most of the ones that we see. Nice little curtain there, so you can say, "I'm cooking, leave me alone." And then the kids can go play Pass the Pigs over here, which I hear is a Saskatchewan thing. Didn't know that. Cool, cool camper. It actually kind of makes me a little bit sad that my children don't have a camper like this for growing up in. I told my wife that I want to buy one like this. Okay, and so put my shoes back on. And that's going to be the end of this walk around Nissan Atlas 4x4 5-speed 3.2 liter diesel cab over camping car. One of the coolest campers I've seen. This one's $19.99, and this one's going to be shipped over to Canada for lots of fun camping. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments section, and check out our website. There's a link to that in the description. One more thing before we let go here is you have to remember that camping cars bought from Japanese auctions can be had for a very good deal, but it's not necessarily something that everybody should get for themselves, because this one here is in better condition than the average one. Keep in mind, these are 15 to 25-year-old vehicles, and many of them need repairs here and there. Now, this one here would be the anomaly because it's so much better than the typical campers are. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and have a nice day.